classroom update. A few things I've gotten done. I've gotten my new aquarium into the classroom because I find it so important for kids to learn how to take care of animals. I think it's a big deal. Plus, you know, I've had working with special ed students before, kids who just need to calm down and just sitting and staring at fish sometimes. Just it helps. It helps me anyway. The big fish tank is still here. A friend coming to get it to move around. So ignore the mess here. Ignoring this whole side of the classroom really for right now. I gotta put clay away. Some like holiday decor and stuff that has to be put away. All that has to get taken care of. This side of the room is getting close to being done, although my E keeps falling down. Darn it. Oh, grab that. Okay. So this just says believe, achieve, dream. I made it on my Cricut because I am now obsessed with making things on my Cricut. And that E is now not straight. Fix that. Class birthdays are gonna go here. Our schedule, when it's ready, will go here, although with COVID, who knows? Our calendar's up. I got these awesome bins from Michaels. And so I've got like games in them and different types of things. I bought these 2 STEM kits and I ordered some more STEM stuff with my classroom money that we get. But these 2, I found them at Scholastic, so I just bought those. Then I've been using these little picture containers from Michaels to store like little games or things like dice or index cards, things like that are in here. I love my purple containers in the dollar store. I did get a few more containers of flashcards just because it's so important. And I've decided to just go ahead and label them with my label maker rather than make my really cool labels that I love, but it just was quicker and easier to do that. Getting ready to set up over here my reading center. So I can't wait to show that to you. This is all peeling off the wall, by the way. I have to work on that. But anyway, because I ordered some really cool bookshelves. They're small. Maybe they're like up to the second shelf here. And they're like white, but they've got like the lime green, which is like my favorite color, which I'm trying to mix with the orange as much as I can. And that's gonna set up my reading center. I'm gonna get a cool little carpet to go here, and then books. And I've been asking for donations of books, and I've been getting them. I did do a little shopping on Scholastic and got some books that I liked that I really wanted to have in the classroom. And then I've gotten some donations, and the office called me and told me they have somebody who dropped off even more donations. So anywho, I've got like my salt lamp and my big tall lamp. The salt lamp's gonna go over on the shelves eventually, and then probably another small lamp, and I've got my cool pillows that I'll bring over and throw them on the ground and just make it like a nice reading nook, because even in 6th grade, they need a nice reading nook. I've organized the desks this way for now. We're waiting to see next week. We'll learn more about what in-class could look like with COVID. So we'll see how that's gonna go. My big orange wall, that thing with the fish tank on it is probably gonna go right here. So that's why there's nothing really in this space, because it's got an outlet and that thing has plugs in it. And then I'm gonna put all of my kids, like, just their writing here and other cool stuff here. So I just wanna make an area of the room where I can display some of their work. I know 6th grade, depends on the class, like my group last year in 6th grade, they loved having their work displayed. Like it was a real big deal to them. And then I've had 6th grade classes where they're like, okay, we're not babies. So it just depends on that. My reading center is up. Obviously my reading words, which they turn off the air in this part of the school. I'm in the high school, and they turn off the air. And so things are like just starting to peel, or curl, which is very upsetting. But this is my reading center. So I found these, I love these reading Think Aloud posters. And so hopefully I plan on referring to them often when they're doing their Think Alouds. So it kind of just goes there. I made this literary elements piece because it's one of the first things that we talk about in our reading curriculum is all the pieces of literary elements. So I actually think it's on my TPT store if you like it. I think it's on Plug Like Buck, but it's very basic but cool. I enjoy it. I have had this bulletin board set, and I honestly want to say that I got it at Dollar Tree or something years ago. Parts of speech, because we do have grammar, and so we're going to use that. My math center has exploded to other areas here. So again, just kind of like with the student work, depending on the sixth grade groups, some classes really use posters and things up on the walls, and some don't. So it kind of depends on what I think my class this year is going to do. So I've got some posters on, like mini posters on fractions that I've created and put up for the kids. My volume, area, and perimeter poster that I made that I used last year, and the kids loved it. Worked out really, really, really well. I think all of those are my TBT store. My word wall will be in the middle. This set I got last year, and I used it in my classroom, and my kids referred to it, especially when we learned order of operations. That came in handy. I actually bought a second set, not the exact same style, but a very similar style that also had an order of operations poster, and I actually put that in the front of the room, not this year, last year when we learned about it. And so kids refer to that. They refer frequently to the properties, community, commutative, associative, and distributive properties. Parts of a table, I didn't notice any kids ever really using that. So if I notice this year, that's not a big deal. That might go and replace with something I think they will use. Math symbols posters, I leave up all year long because this is super helpful. I mean, you'd be surprised how many kids will refer to this, in particularly the top half. I think kids refer to the center here a lot. And how to label things in geometry, I think, becomes really, really important. And of course, we always need help with greater than, less than, or less than equal to, greater than equal to. I think even adults are like, wait, which one's which? I've had this poster for a very long time, from when I taught fourth grade. I did not have it up last year. We'll see if I actually refer to it. If not, it'll go. These two posters are from when I taught fourth grade. Doesn't hurt to have them up, as well as this one on place value. It's here. It's towards the bottom, so I don't know how many kids are actually going to reference it. And then this one I had last year, and I had it up in front of my room, and I didn't really notice kids using it, so I will see if that actually is valuable to students. We will find out. I did bring my fridge in. All that's got to change. Our individual readers, I'll probably put them down in one of these bottom cabinets, because I was going to put them on the upper cabinets, and it was very difficult to reach them, and they were super heavy. So I think bottom might be better. This is going to be science. I did start to organize science already, like my chemicals in where they needed to go, and etc. But we are getting a brand new science series this year, and it actually looks good. It's called Inspire Science. So I'm not a huge fan of using a science series. I love to just do my own thing. But we have a brand new series, and with that series, of course, they bought all the kits and things. So there's a lot of materials coming our way. This is all stuff that's shared in sixth grade, which I will either put in the cabinets or another teacher might take. But it's just a quick look at the room. I'm starting to get the science center hooked up here. Believe it or not, that's the last thing I am getting to, probably because it's my favorite. I did find this really cool engineering design process from Scholastic, and as you can see, it's peeling and falling on the floor. So I'm hoping I'm going to refer to this and actually do lessons on this throughout the year. My fingers are crossed. But science will obviously change by topic. Our first topic is rocks and minerals. So I'm starting to get my rocks and minerals stuff up. Their word wall will go here. I don't know if I'm going to border this like I bordered everything else. We'll see. This thing right here, believe it or not, this cool thing I got for free from, oh gosh, I can't remember the other company. But it was like if you ordered over like $50. And I had no idea, and it just suddenly added to my cart. And so I was like, cool. So our school color is orange, so I filled it with orange folders for now. And my goal with this initially was to do like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then my exchange science class here, and then like important papers, things, and make this did you miss a day type of a, you know what I mean? Like you missed something, go grab it from here. I'm not 100% sure if that's what's gonna happen now with this. I love it. It looks cool here, I think, but I don't know now if that's gonna be the function for it yet. So we'll see. I love that I do something that I have no clue what's going on. And so my desk is coming together. I had to have a second table or something here because there's going to be a desktop computer from what I'm told. If there's not, maybe I can get rid of this because I just feel a little bit cramped up. And then this becomes like not an inviting teacher space for kids. And not that you necessarily want kids all up in your space, but it becomes just a space for a teacher. And I'm not a big sit behind your desk kind of person unless I'm like working on lesson plans and things. So, like, I don't know. It would be cool if I could put some chairs on this side and not have to have a desktop computer, and I could work with like really small groups. But again, just depends on what happens with COVID. I don't really know. It's so confusing right now. Oh, I have to show you this. I got this at Dollar Tree, you guys. Oh my gosh, how adorable is this little mat? This is their happy places. I was gonna go along the front of our door right there, but it's super thick. Like, it's not like cheapy, and it was $1. And I'll compare it because as much as I love that, I love that. So definitely go buy one of those for your classroom. This carpet down here, this little mini carpet, which was gonna be at my front door, don't part my floor, they just actually drilled in my wall and put the computer stuff in here. This thing was like $3 or $4 from IKEA, and it's super thin and flimsy. And I'm like, whoa, that carpet is so cool, and it's thick. Like, I'm not even kidding with you. I think it's gonna hold up the traffic the entire school year. Like, I think it's that good. So go check them out. If you have a Dollar Tree by you, and they have those, these were hiding in the back of my Dollar Tree with all kinds of carpets. And first of all, what a cool, the E fell down. What a cool phrase, what a cool saying. So anywho, I put all of my like monthly or specialty classroom decor pieces in these green and blue bins that I bought from Dollar Tree. I was gonna do all lime green, and then I saw the blue and I'm like, that would be cool to mix those up. So of course, tried to go back and forth. So that's like, you know, Christmas and holiday things, the stuff that comes out, or like for science, like one is like all astronomy and all blah, blah, blah. Because I just pull them down for those rather than, but they're all like decor or like items you'd put out for just a month in your classroom. Okay, I'm back in the car. Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna do at least one more video, which will just be the final tour video, if you will, of the entire classroom when it is officially done, which hopefully will be in a week. This upcoming week is crazy for me. I have a part-time job. I work for a theater company. I'm the audience services manager, so we're actually doing an outdoor concert on Wednesday, so I'm going to be up there, and I usually live up there, so I'll be up there for like a day or two. But thank you so much for watching, and thank you to people who are subscribing. I had no idea, and I'm like, maybe 1 or 2 people might actually watch a video of mine, and but it's like, I don't know, 30 odd subscribers within like a week, and I don't know, I think that's kind of cool for me. I know there's YouTube channels with like millions of people on them, but for me, that's kind of cool that there's like 30 or 40 people interested in what I have to say or what I'm going to do. My goal is to dedicate a lot of the channel to upper elementary science education, which is why I call it Motivate Science. And I'll have hopefully my website all up and running and going well. It's motivatescience.com. It's got a bunch of stuff in there now, but I really need to work a lot more on it, and I will. But thanks so much for watching. If you have not subscribed, please feel free to, and hopefully I'll stick to updating and uploading a video every week. I hope I can do it. Thanks again for watching, everybody. Have a good one. Be good.